So whatever your schedule, we can work around it. I'm Damon from Comcast.
Good morning, America. President Trump saying he feels unwelcome in London this morning, responding to that 20-foot baby blimp as protesters filled the streets. His interview overnight criticizing Prime Minister Theresa May as he gets ready to meet with Queen Elizabeth.
ABC News exclusive. Sarah Palin firing back, taking on the man who plays Borat, accusing Sacha Baron Cohen of duping her and dishonoring America's war veterans with what she's calling a sick prank. She's live with us this morning, only on GMA.
An incredible survival story. The teenager treading water for 10 hours after he was pulled out to sea by those dangerous riptides. The urgent warning before you go to the beach this weekend.
And everybody get ready. Backstreet's back. They're larger than life and taking over Central Park. We know you want it that way for our biggest concert of the year.
Live in Times Square, this is GMA with Robin Roberts, George Stephanopoulos, and Michael Strahan.
Good morning, America. Happy Friday to everybody out there. And we are so happy to have Paula Ferris here with us this morning. Good morning.
It is great to be here, and pardon us if we geek out just a little bit. Yes, it's an exciting Friday on GMA this morning because Backstreet's back. All right. And Central Park, look at it. It is jammed. Those fans lining up all morning long, some waiting the entire night.
That's insane. The street.
That's crazy. Everybody's fired up for their performance. We can't wait to join them and hear them perform their new song.
Oh, we got a big crowd here. Do you see this?
Yeah,
Yes.
we do. We have a lot of people.
The overflow.
Overflow.
I guess you say free and people show up.
That's true.
And we have that big exclusive this morning with Sarah Palin as well. She's taking on comedian Sacha Baron Cohen, and we're going to have a chance to talk to her a little bit later.
We're talking to her live from Alaska a little bit later. But first, the latest on President Trump in the home stretch of his high-stakes trip to Europe. He's getting ready to have tea with the Queen, but already having harsh words for Britain's Prime Minister in that explosive new interview overnight. Our chief foreign correspondent, Terry Moran, is tracking it all for us there in London. Good morning, Terry.
Good morning, Robin. Well, here it is, that blockbuster interview, world exclusive in The Sun. President Trump directly intervening into British politics. One of the other papers putting it rather more bluntly, Donald Thump, they redubbed him. It's called the special relationship, America and Britain. Some people saying with special friends like this, you know, who needs enemies? But no doubt, right now, that special relationship is strained. This morning, an awkward meeting with America's closest ally, President Trump, with British Prime Minister Theresa May.
The relationship is very, very strong.
It was awkward because of that bombshell interview Trump gave to the British tabloid The Sun.
Do you regret your comments to The Sun?
U.S. President barging into British domestic politics, slamming Prime Minister May for her plan for Brexit. That's the UK's withdrawal from the European Union.
I would have done it much differently. I actually told Theresa May how to do it, but she didn't agree with it. She didn't listen to me. If you really look, she probably went the opposite way.
And an extraordinary threat. If Britain does it her way, there'll be no trade deal for Britain with Trump's America.
If they do that, their trade deal with the U.S. will probably not be made. I would say that would probably end a major trade relationship with the United States.
Donald Trump has got to go!
And as protesters against the president gathered on the streets of London, Trump says he feels unwelcome, singling out the Trump baby blimp that will be flying all day.
To make me feel unwelcome, no reason for me to go to London. I used to love London as a city, but when they make you feel unwelcome, why would I stay there?
And he lashed out at the city's mayor, Sadiq Khan, blaming him for recent terror attacks here.
You have a mayor who's done a terrible job in London. I think he's done a very bad job on terrorism.
The White House frantically doing damage control overnight, saying in a statement, the president likes and respects Prime Minister May very much. He is thankful for the wonderful welcome from the Prime Minister here in the UK. That very British welcome coming before that interview was published, May greeting President Trump and the First Lady at the magnificent Blenheim Palace. The president delighted by a military parade. And the pomp and circumstance won't end there. Today, the president meets with Queen Elizabeth for tea, praising her in that same interview.
If you think of it For so many years, she's represented her country. She's really never made a mistake. You don't see, like, anything embarrassing. You don't. She's just an incredible woman.
They'll meet here at Windsor Castle. The Queen has met with every U.S. president in her long reign, except for President Lyndon Johnson, who never made a trip to the U.K. Tea with the Queen for the President and First Lady Melania Trump. You know, I remember when Barack Obama came here, he tried to tell the British people how to vote on Brexit. They didn't like that. I don't think they're going to like this much more. Robin?
I think you're right about that, Terry. Thank you. Michael?
All right, thank you, Robin. Now to the extraordinary congressional hearing pitting an FBI agent accused of anti-Trump bias against angry Republican lawmakers. At one point, a congressman getting personal, alluding to Peter Strzok's extramarital affair during the testimony. ABC's Chief Justice correspondent Pierre Thomas has more from Washington. Good morning, Pierre.
Michael, good morning. That's right. The FBI agent who wrote those belligerent text messages slamming then candidate Donald Trump was on Capitol Hill in an explosive in-your-face hearing like anything we've seen for quite some time.
Not once in my 26 years of defending our nation did my personal opinions impact any official action I took.
FBI agent Peter Strzok defending himself in that dramatic congressional hearing. Strzok under fire for those text messages to FBI lawyer Lisa Page, where at one point he calls Trump an idiot, with Page responding, "He's awful." In another exchange, Page writing, "God, Trump is a loathsome human." Strzok responding, "Yet he may win. America will get what the voting public deserves."
Mr. Strzok and others inside the FBI and DOJ turned our system of justice on its head. And that's why we're here and why this matters.
Republicans accusing Strzok of allowing bias to impact his role in the Clinton email investigation and his time working on the Russia probe.
I've talked to FBI agents around the country. You've embarrassed them. You've embarrassed yourself.
But Strzok fought back.
I don't appreciate what was originally said.
I don't give a damn what you appreciate, Agent Strzok. I don't appreciate having an FBI agent with an unprecedented level of animus working on two major investigations.
It got personal.
And I can't help but wonder when I see you looking there with a little smirk, how many times did you look so innocent into your wife's eye and lie to her about Lisa?
Have you
Mr. Chairman, this is intolerable harassment of the witness.
What's wrong with that? You need your medication.
I have always told the truth. The fact that you would accuse me otherwise, the fact that you would question whether or not that was the sort of look I would engage with in a family member who I have acknowledged hurting, goes more to a discussion about your character and what you stand for.
Democrats repeatedly pushed back, accusing Republicans of trying to undermine Special Counsel Robert Mueller's investigation.
This hearing is a kangaroo court. It is a three-ring circus.
And Democrats claim if Strzok really wanted to hurt Trump's chances of becoming president, he would have leaked the FBI fact that they were investigating Russian meddling and potential ties to the Trump campaign. He never did. That hearing was about as partisan as you can get. And today, House Republicans are expected to bring Strzok's texting partner, Lisa Page, to Capitol Hill for a grilling behind closed doors. Paula?
All right, Pierre, thank you. But wow, was that hearing very uncomfortable to watch. Thanks again, Pierre. Now to an exclusive new report on President Trump's former personal lawyer. New documents suggest that Michael Cohen was using his White House connections in his business dealings to sign contracts with major corporations worth millions. ABC's Kira Phillips is in Washington on this story for us this morning. Good morning to you, Kira.
Good morning, Paula. Well, it all started when Michael Cohen set up a company to pay off adult film actress Stormy Daniels. But now we're learning about the money that went into that company, including $1.2 million from a Swiss drug maker. Cohen's lawyer says he was just hired to advise on health care policy. But Senate Democrats say he was offering up even more.
This morning, an exclusive look at Michael Cohen's emails and why one major pharmaceutical company paid him more than $1 million. What were they after? Senate Democrats say promises of backdoor access to the Trump White House. In these emails laid out in a 21-page report, they say Michael Cohen is marketing his presidential access to Joe Jimenez, former CEO of the drug company Novartis, and crossing ethical lines. Michael Cohen even signing his emails personal counsel to President Donald J. Trump. Jimenez appearing to seize an opportunity, writing to Cohen, "I am forwarding you some ideas to lower drug costs in the U.S." Cohen replying, "Received, and I will forward to you their suggestions."
What were the advantages for Novartis here?
What Novartis, in my view, wanted, and it sure looks like they got it, was a direct line of access to the White House.
Cohen's attorney, Lanny Davis, telling ABC News Mr. Cohen, who never introduced anyone from Novartis to anyone in the administration or Congress, did not sell access.
Now, Paula, you'll remember that Cohen once said he'd take a bullet for the president. But in that interview with George, he signaled he may cooperate with investigators. This morning, the White House is declining comment on our story, and Novartis telling Senate Democrats that email exchanges were not part of their contracts at all with Cohen.
All right, Cohen also saying his only loyalty is to his family. Kira, thank you for that exclusive reporting this morning, Robin.
All right, Paula, now to the government reopening the investigation into one of the most notorious murders in U.S. history, the lynching of 14-year-old Emmett Till in Mississippi 63 years ago. Many are hoping that this will lead to an anti-lynching law. Lindsay Davis is here with more on this. Good morning, Lindsay.
Good morning, Robin. This move from the Department of Justice comes after bombshell revelations in a recent book about the landmark case of racial violence and injustice. Emmett Till was kidnapped and killed in 1955 after a white woman alleged the 14-year-old whistled at her and grabbed her by the waist in the grocery store that she managed. The woman's husband and brother-in-law were later acquitted by an all-white jury. In an interview for the book, The Blood of Emmett Till, the woman Carolyn Bryant Dunham reportedly recants some of her original sworn testimony, saying that Till had merely insulted her and that nothing that Till ever did possibly could justify what happened to him. Overnight, Till's family released a statement to ABC News saying, "We appreciate the overwhelming support from around the nation in response to this historic update." And Robin, it's not clear if 63 years later, if Dunham could possibly face perjury charges.
And the two men are now dead. She is 84 years old. So what is the hope here? I mean, I think people are going to be surprised that we're talking about an anti-lynching law, that's not already on the books.
Right. A lot of people are surprised, and that is basically the goal. That's what people are hoping, that there will be some kind of change as a result of this.
Hopefully so. All right. Thank you so much,
And
Lindsay.
finally, some justice for Emmett. And now to that incredible survival story and the urgent beach warning for this weekend. One teen learning just firsthand how dangerous those rip currents can be, treading water for 10 hours after he was pulled to sea. ABC's Victor Okendo has the story.
This morning, a frightening reminder of the power of rip currents.
I tried to put up the fight of my life, and I couldn't win.
19-year-old Blake Spatero was sitting on shore when a powerful rip current swept him into the ocean.
That's all I knew. It's advising a 19-year-old male is missing for 30 minutes. They hear him yelling for help but can't see him.
For 10 hours, as the Coast Guard launched a massive search, Blake struggled to survive, adrift in the ocean.
I saw lights and trees for miles, and it felt so cruel just to be that far out from civilization when it's right in front of you.
I was up and down the beach all night, screaming, hollering.
Finally coming ashore at this golf course.
How quickly can you get swept up in one of those currents?
It can be instant.
This aerial view shows just how easy it can be to get swept away, the waves breaking on shore almost like tentacles. Scientists illustrating the phenomenon by using green dye.
Now, if you're trying to spot a rip current, you can do it from the beach, but you need to get to an elevated position, just high enough to see the tide coming in. Once you do that, take a look out at the ocean, and you want to look for a break or a gap in the waves. Also, maybe foam or seaweed accumulating out there. You can always just ask a lifeguard as well. It's always safest to swim at a beach where a lifeguard is present. But remember, if you can't see them, chances are they can't see you. Michael?
All right, thank you so much, Victor. Great advice, and make sure you take somebody with you if you're going to go out into the ocean. And now to Serena Williams, the triumphant return to Wimbledon, cruising into the final less than a year after giving birth. The Grand Slam queen going for her 8th title at the famed tournament, and ABC's Eva Pilgrim is right there this morning. Yes, she got the lucky assignment to go to Wimbledon. Good morning, Eva.
Good morning. I definitely got the good straw this time. The queen of the center court is back. Serena Williams has become as much a part of Wimbledon as Pimm's and strawberries and cream. So many wondering, could she do it? Well, Serena making a statement, juggling motherhood and her tennis career.
to win this semifinal.
Just 10 months after giving birth, Serena Williams is headed to the finals at Wimbledon for the 10th time.
This is not inevitable for me. I had a really tough pregnant delivery, and I had to have multiple surgeries and almost didn't make it, to be honest. And so I remember I couldn't even walk to my mailbox. So it's definitely not normal for me to be in a Wimbledon final. So I'm taking everything as it is and just enjoying every moment.
No woman has ever been as dominant here as Serena, but many critics wondered if it was possible for her to return to top form after the birth of her daughter and the health complications that followed. Those health problems forced the 23-time Grand Slam winner to withdraw from both this year's Australian and French Opens, and led critics to question whether she could ever return to top form post-baby. Even getting into Wimbledon this year was an ordeal. Her maternity leave caused her ranking to slide from first in the world to number 454, forcing her to petition tournament organizers for a higher seed. But with her place in the finals solidified and her baby by her side every step of the way.
Yes, Olympia, your dreams can come true too.
Serena is ready to prove that she's back and better than ever. And on Saturday, Serena will take on Angelique Kerber in a rematch of their 2016 final. Serena won that one, Michael, so all eyes will be on center court tomorrow.
And but Eva, also hear that Serena may have a royal audience for the final.
Well, she definitely will have a royal audience. Kate Middleton, of course, will be here, and she'll be here with her new sister-in-law, the Duchess of Sussex, Meghan Markle, who we both know is a longtime friend of Serena's. She's been here at Wimbledon before watching, and she will be here tomorrow watching her friend. Serena was actually at their wedding in May.
Oh, yeah.
I like that. You go to your wedding, you come to the finals when I make it in Wimbledon. Eva, thank
like
you
a
so
great
much.
exchange.
Enjoy Wimbledon. Enjoy it.
Very happy for Serena.
Very happy for it. Worked really hard, and can only imagine less than a year after having giving birth. You're in the
for her
Wimbledon final.
24th Grand
Incredible.
Slam
She says
title.
she feels
Going
like
for
she's
it.
got nothing to lose right now. That's why she's playing so free.
And not long ago, couldn't walk to the mailbox.
True.
Shows how amazing she is. And now we're going to do something. It's marvelous, right? This is something that's really
I love
marvelous.
this.
Summer sights in New York City. Manhattan Hinge. Residents flocking to get the perfect Instagram of the perfect sunset, illuminating the streets with that gorgeous orange glow. But an unexpected eclipse rolled into the picture.
What?
I'm going to show it right here. A double-decker bus.
You can hear them. You can hear them reacting.
They're not happy. They are not happy.
Isn't it going to happen again? Don't they get another chance?
Yeah, don't worry. Don't worry. If you missed it, if the bus got in your way, tonight is your last chance in 2018 if you haven't seen it yet. Hey, Paula, you haven't seen it.
Well, I had seen it. I didn't know that there was a term for it.
Yeah.
I just learned something. Manhattan Hinge.
Hang out tonight. You
Love
get
it.
another chance.
And we always learn something for Ginger. Ginger?
Yes, we will. And really nice weather tonight, by the way. So, Paula, you're good. We've got to really quickly tell you more flash flooding possible from Southern California to Utah. All that monsoon moisture and right in the middle of the nation, too. Your weekend getaways now brought to you by Sherwin-Williams Paint.
Several more days at 90 degrees and higher, especially the tail end of the weekend and right through the mid part of next week. So today, 90, we're dry, lower humidity for the afternoon. Humidity takes an uptick Sunday afternoon, but still looking fairly dry with a few showers and storms in the mountains. And we'll have to watch for a better storm chance around here Monday and Tuesday afternoon. The beach is delightful this weekend. 80 degrees on Saturday with a sea breeze. Land breeze on Sunday, 86 degrees, your high temperature. Rain chances again Tuesday.
Don't forget we have the Backstreet Boys later this morning, but coming up next at ABC News exclusive, Sarah Palin. There she is, going to join us live. Her claims that she was duped by Sacha Baron Cohen.
It's the Ford Summer Sales Event. And